Hello, everybody. It's Thursday here in the Old Dominion State. That's Virginia, for those of you who do not know what that means. Um, it's raining a little bit outside, but it's been a wonderful day and a wonderful week for me, and I wanted to give you all an update. I really appreciate so many people that come by my channel, and I have so many new subs, and I never think to mention thank you. I'm just glad that anybody wants to come by and stick around or pass through or whatever suits you suits me. Um, this is really about me being able to just say what I need to say to the universe, and whoever listens that goes by, whoever wants to share in those thoughts and reflect back with me and grow, that's what it's all about for me. So here I am, Sally Curtis Wimberly. I am a 53-year-old female. I had gastric bypass November '09, the first part of the month. I'm about in month 20 now, I think, unless my math is terribly off. I have lost 120 pounds. I have found the new me. I currently am, as of this morning, 132. My weight had jumped up a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to talk about that here in a second. What I have found in my new life is a love for nutrition and health and well-being and energy and excitement about building muscle. This is the only muscle I have that you can see. You can't even. I'm really excited because you know what? There are little like divots in places I didn't know you got divots in. And that's just from doing my body pump twice a week. I did go today and do a little machine stuff because body pump's Monday and Friday. And I thought, well, let me just do a little pushing, not much, not hardly anything. And I walk in the mall 2 days a week with a girlfriend of mine that we're very connected. So if we do 4 miles in our hour twice a week. And then I'm at the gym 2 days a week and I walk the dog every day. And I still eat mostly vegetarian, and I do eat meat. I've actually eaten more meat than I have eaten in the beginning. It's funny, in the beginning after surgery, the meat thing just didn't sit well with me, so I kind of gave up meat in many, many ways. And I also did not drink all the water I should drink because I just couldn't chug it anymore. And that was my mode of eating and my mode of drinking. Um, and but all of a sudden now, I can drink bottles of fluids again. So I'm drinking my water, no problem. Okay, 2 minutes and a half later, I've still not said what I came to say. What I came to say was this. You all know I made those videos. I was worried I had to struggle through. The size 4 jeans were too tight. I wrote a thing on my Facebook about that. Size 6, went back in, had to have that little mental exercise about it. It's okay. Suddenly in 4 days, I shot up like 7 pounds, and I was away over a long weekend with some friends, and we did drink a lot of wine and had a little sangria and ate a lot of stuff that I had made. It was healthy stuff, but still more calories, whatever. So it just wasn't comfortable in my skin. Something wasn't right, and I blamed it on what I had done by eating or not exercising enough during those 4 days. It was really hot, and I walked by myself, and that was about it. Anyway, right after I made that video for you guys, something happened to my body. And guys may not want to hear this, but I'm just going to tell you. You know what? I started to bleed, like women are wont to do. And at 53, and a person who is officially, technically, and clinically through menopause, it kind of freaked me out. Um, it was just a normative amount, but I called the doctor right away and said, 20 months has passed and I have not seen one issue of blood from me, and I need to come and see you right away. I want to make sure nothing's wrong. So, went that same afternoon. She did an endometrial biopsy. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Totally good. She said, and this is for people who are like menopausal age women, you might as well know this is coming. All right, prior to having the RNY, about 3 months before that, of course, you're approaching menopause and your periods get very, very irregular. And I mean, no period, and 3 months later, you gush for like a month and gush to the point where you can't leave the house. And I said, I ain't having this while I'm trying to lose weight. I don't want any of this anymore. Just take out my uterus. I don't care what you do. And the lady said, oh no, we'll put in an IUD. That will do the right chemical thing and you won't have any flow and then you'll go through menopause and it'll all be good. I said, fine. Why didn't anybody say this to me like 6 months ago? So had that tucked right in October. Not another period after that, not one. Had my surgery, did well, as you can see, and 20 months later, oh, and then when I went in January for my blood work and all that jazz, I said, could you please check my hormone to see, am I through menopause? Because I think I must be, but who knows with the IUD? And sure enough, I was. Okay, which is why I don't have the monthly visitor issues with the cravings and the mood swings, although I could see, feel a little of it from time to time. Um, well, the last 2 weeks, I was all bloated up because of that thing happening to my body again, the hormones flooding, the fluid building, and I just didn't put two and two together, even after I had the little period thing. And so here is where it stands. I am a week later, still slightly issuing, um, just enough to know it's still happening, not enough to stop my life, but still enough to say, hello, I would like to have an ultrasound. I'm not messing around here, lady. Don't tell me it's just the IUD and that's just what it's going to do. When I'm through menopause, you should not be doing this anymore. My brother's an OBGYN. He said, absolutely, you should have had an ultrasound. You should have had this. You should have done that. And told her to take the IUD out. You don't need it. And I said, you're right. I will. So anyway, I'm in the midst of, in another week, I'm going to go have an ultrasound, which I'm sure will show nothing. But I want to say for the record, you don't mess around with this stuff. I have a friend whose mother died of ovarian cancer. My mother did not die from, but did have cervical cancer, which is another whole kettle of fish. And my dearest friend in the whole world died very prematurely, peer of mine, of ovarian cancer. And I'm not messing with anything. So, having said that, that's where that weight gain. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks later from that bump up, which stressed me and made me feel cranky, because water pressure will do that to a woman, my weight's back down to 132.